Ich hoffe, wir können noch ein bisschen weitermachen. Ich denke, wir könnten noch mal mit einem kräftigen Applaus für beide Kämpfer einen Dank haben.
A lot of damage with those knees to the thighs. If the short was a bit higher, you'd see his legs are really red.
He mustn't be tagged by somebody like, oh no, oh dear. He's tagged him again, tagged him again.
Stop now. He's still.
He really has a lot of quality, doesn't he? And great stamina as well, Dean.
Yeah, there's a lot of stamina there.
What will they be saying to him in there?
His corners will be telling him now to do more knee, and you can just see the corner there lifting his knee up. He'll be telling him to more knees, and to Guy, he's trained hard for this fight. I was looking then whether they was going to stop the fight at 1 minute.
I thought they may have stopped it. Really important to protect the fighter.
It's finished, Tom. It's all over. Steve stopped the...
Oh, that's him.
He's
gone.
Gone.
You saw it.
Good night,
the first punch. The first punch was enough to do the damage. Congratulate Ricky Nicholson, but I think that went exactly as we thought it would.
Yeah, definitely. The corner had a word with him.
And he's having a little bit of smelling salts there, I think. And he didn't fancy it.
Yeah,
it's about
right,
technique and quality.
Yeah, they're right. 18 kilos is a lot of weight.
Just having a look at Mark Russell there. He's through, that's the key. And the knee to the body and the clubbing right.
He's gone. Tom.
He's gone. Oh, he's gone down.
He's gone. Oh, no, it was
kicked late then, I thought. A little look at Mark Russell there, and he really has taken some punishment.
He took some big shots off a big guy.
And there was a stage there where I thought it was all over.
He turned his back. He didn't. I don't think he wanted to carry on. Whether the corner noticed that, I don't know.
And another look at Matt Skelton, who again breathing right hand uppercut. And see. There he turned the aggression from...
You can't blame John staying the way.
Oh, good night! Oh, dear.
Speed!
Way! Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. What a brilliant reverse.
Excellent technique.
And to be fair, he did that in the first round. Oh, good shot. Oh, and followed it up brilliantly.
Good.
He's holding on now. John Wyatt having to be fair, having to do something special in this round.
Experience in leg kicks in the corner. They need to be working his left leg now.
And they're not.
They're not.
But I don't think there's been a moment where he's troubled, has there? Oh, great knee. That's a great technique.
Jumping knee kick to the head.
Great technique. That's hurt him badly. He wins this K1 single match here at the Aston Villa Leisure Centre in Birmingham. Simon Daw. He does love that uppercut, doesn't he,
yeah.
Skelton? Oh, good kick.
And Nicholson's guard is low.
As well, look. His nose has gone, and he's around behind. He's in pain. How do you get off the stool?
Well, his corner's going to have to work hard on him now. They've got to give him confidence and tell him to believe in himself. But Skelton's power, once you've been hit, Tom, it just sends your brain, it scrambles you.
We've talked.
All he's done is annoyed Matt.
Oh dear. Good night.
It's good night, Tom.
Good night, Vienna.
No way.
He might not.
It's gone.
I think they, to be fair, they could count to 20.
Yeah,
and he's
the
out.
oxygen's in.
Out for the count. We have a K1 champion, and it's Matt Skelton.
Mark Beale. Of course, with the leg injury, he's gonna find it hard.
It's
to
over.
find
I think
his
it's
feet.
over. He's looking at the ref. He's shaking his head. He's looking at Neil Hawkins. A traditional first round in Muay Thai, but as you said, good high point kick, and he just slipped. Good left and the right low kick. That's his trademark combination, Tim.
Nice combination, yeah. He's just starting to turn it on a bit. It's
I think they're quite ready for Tony Myers to split them. Good timing, takes the supporting leg. Yeah, so there again, Tim, as we saw, the left leg, the left hand.
Yeah, you know, nice powerful techniques there. Good left hook, good left round kick. And look, he switched to the body and then back in the clinch. Good variety of shots.
He will be looking for that stoppage now. Takes the feet away, perfect timing again, just like the last round.
Yeah.
You believe how quick this started, Tim.
Well, this is great to see. I mean, they were both exchanging some great technique. Yes, as you see here, this is going to be some action.
Oh, beautiful right
shot.
hand.
Beautiful right
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
So this is shaping up to see, and you know, we want to see more of these kind of shows. This is what it's all about.
And we want to see them bring over guys like Tirada. They need to see internationals of this quality.
Yeah, well, Reece has got a really bad cut
Oh, it's from
there.
the elbow.
He's got a cut
Tirada said it's from the elbow.
Yeah.
This could be all over.
Ooh. Oh, it'd be a shame to
It
stop the
would be
fight. Yeah.
cruel. We just want this to go on.
Play now.
And he's so
Ladies
cool,
and gentlemen,
Tirado.
unfortunately,
There's the elbow.
Reece Crooke.
Oh, excellent right hand. Suddenly the right hand came over the top. Throwing leather. And this is just what he's walking into, the big bombs of Pele Reed. Oh, the midsection kick cut him in half. Then the right hand. Torrid times for Simon. I can't see this going past the first
he's
round.
in trouble. He's in trouble.
Pele doubling up with the right hand, trebling up with the right hand. Again, Simon walking forward, caught him with his own left hand there. They're still fighting the man. Oh, but to the
Pele
body,
going to the
Simon's
body.
cut
There's
his
a bad
now.
cut on his cheek, yeah.
But he's still right. Simon's still in there. He's still trying. What a... Yes, it is a nasty cut running under his eye. Here we go.
Ladies and
Look at
gents,
these
please don't
combinations
leave
here.
us. We need your assistance in deciding our ring girl
He's
competition.
relentless now.
Please
They're
sit
all
with
the
us,
excellent
guys, because
uppercuts.
these girls are going to come out.
See, Pele
And we
really
need
showed
some
his
support
revert
because
to
you
type
guys
of
are
his
deciding
boxing
the
there.
winner. And the chance for all these young
kept him on
ladies
the hook there.
and a new career, so
And the
please
punches
stick
coming in
around,
short and
fellas.
sharp and powerful. Uppercuts, hooks.
It's called, we're taking off, they don't fight in the Mongkok. See some of the fighters wearing a Kerrang ring, which is the armband worn around the biceps. Some fighters use them, some don't. Again, it's to give good luck. And in this country, we use them also for a grading system of colour bands. Nice body shot from Patrick. The Thai replying with some good straight punches. Excellent right, and an excellent left. These two again, looks like there's no love lost between these two in the opening round like the previous battle. Fast and furious for the first round. Excellent Thai with a good low kick too, Patrick there. The reason why these fighters hold very tight when you fight in full Thai reels, for obvious reasons, is that if you leave a gap, that gap will be filled with an elbow, and elbows do, as you can imagine, hurt and also cut. So obviously the fighters, when they get into a clinch, they will hold tight as possible, so to reduce the number of elbows they can get caught with. Well, Patrick's sporting a lower shin injury there, he's got a high ankle support on, which isn't really a good sign, but we've seen in the last fight with Peter Crooke with a knee bandage didn't stop him from winning his fight. So at this level, these fighters know what they're doing. It's not stopping him from using it, as you can see, so that's not an injury, I don't know, it's just extra protection maybe. the tie in the red and black. Into the clinch. He's very crisp with his hands and legs. Well, so's the Thai. Just watch him go to work with those combinations. Thai's no renowned for their boxing skills. But did you see that fast explosion of hands? That's right. He's not ashamed of mixing it with Patrick in his boxing either. It's good to see. Yeah, both fighters very sharp punches. Good stiff jab from Patrick. Drops the Thai's head back. Oh, what an opening round that was.
I think I'll even give that to the European.
Yeah, I think Patrick, well, obviously, especially with the low kick knocking the fighter down. Even that doesn't score as an 8 count, but he'll score highly. Kicking Warren's arms, and he just said to me then, my arms are really sore. He said, well, you know, by the end of the day, he's given a great account of himself. Dave Jackson and the Warrington team should be well proud of him.
Unfortunately, they'll be a lot sorer tomorrow.
Well, that's all too well known as we do know. Ask any fighter. So, silence drops on this stadium. Apprehension of this fight. It's the last fight of the day. Everybody wanted to watch, I'm sure, another European win. We've had the British win, which is what we wanted and we got. Now we're going to see another European win. So now it's 3-1 for the Thai. Oh, good punch. 3-1 for the Thai. Is it going to be 3-2 or is it going to be 4-1?
Eric's just staying very basic with a 1-2 right low kick.
Here. Awesome punches on both fighters exchange blows there. I actually thought the Thai took the harder shot, but Patrick seemed to come off worse. That was weird. Oh, so what was I saying about the boxing before, Howard? I don't want to say told you so, but if Thai isn't matching Patrick with the boxing,
that'd be good to get out of this one.
Oh, I don't know if he's going to give him time out. He is doing.
Let him carry on.
I don't know. He's going to be watching him closely now. Boom, right to no. No, he can't go on. What a shame. Oh, what a shame. I mean, Patrick caught the Thai with some good flush punches, but the flusher punches came from the Thai. Unbelievable. So from me, Sandy Holt, and Hitman Howard Hughes, we want to say goodbye from Aston Villa Leisure Centre. And I'm going to say one word, and make it 2. Garamahi, Garamaho. What a way to go, what a way to end the show. Over to you, Howard. I'm out of here. Thank you.
See you later. Goodbye.
It's a wrap.
Please made over 5 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai, and we will have a 1.5 minute rest between each round. Would you welcome first, into the red corner, fighting out of Thailand, Kantipong! And would you welcome into the blue corner his opponents, representing England and fighting out of the black company junior leagues, howsen!
Down at 55 kilos, he's still got some impressive muscles in those legs.
Absolutely, I say, you know, never judge a book by its cover, as I say. I mean, the Thais are like, they're smiling and they look like, you know, they're not, Thai boxers aren't built like bodybuilders. They're just quite lithe, ripped up, just, you know, small muscles, but very, very strong muscles too. Very, you know, it's the technique of Muay Thai that absolutely summons that power up, and you can hear those strikes. And again, we're missing the music, which just quietens things off. I'm sure we'll get that right in a moment.
That's the second time Andy's attempted a high kick already.
Yeah, it's called a lean back there, what the Thai did, and they're absolutely amazing. You can't get a razor blade between the strike and them, because they really have got that timing off to a T. energy of kicks from both fighters.
But Kantipong there, from what I've seen of Muay Thai, Sandy, suddenly the explosive nature from a standing start, and obviously you can catch your opponent by surprise.
Yeah, it's very, very sharp. And the thing is, at this weight, 55 kilos, which is where a lot of Thais rest in the stadiums in Lumpini and Rajadamnern, this is where they are, they're very, very strong. Kantipong with a nice body kick, but responded there, Andy, with a fabulous backhand, right-hand punch there, and the Thai recognised that and nodded and smiled.
Good left kick there from the Thai.
Again, we saw that lean back, which you'll see throughout this fight, Chris. It's a very, very good technique of the Thais. They've mastered it. It's like, the Thai version of a limbo dancer. They just really lean back at an angle, which is incredible. And manage to stay on the feet. Shows great balance.
A nice little left, but the Thai coming back superbly with punches of his own. Kantipong really opening up.
Some people argue that Thais can't box. What did we just see there? If there has ever been a weakness in the Thais arsenal of the eight weapons, the people have arguably called it the boxing. And the reason for that is because if you look at a Thai boxer, the only thing that's protected is the fist. There is foam and leather. There's no foam and leather on the elbows, there's none on the knees, none on the shins and feet. And this is why, people say, oh, boxing punches, they're the hardest things. Yes, of course you can punch hard, but have you been hit with an elbow? It's like being hit with the edge, a very sharpened baseball bat. And that's what cuts. That's what they've just seen an elbow. The first elbow of the match there from Andy Howsen.
Andy was just trying to get that one in on the right.
Nice timing low kick from Andy. But what I've seen so far, Chris, I've been very impressed with. Oh, and the left elbow, you can hear the crowd wince as I did there. There's an elbow. Sorry if you heard it. Andy needs to keep his guard really tight against this Thai. And he is too. Bad company by there. Another left elbow there. I was saying, I can hear Richard Smith saying shoulders up in the clinch because they don't want an elbow to come through over the top, because that's what happens. What a great opening round, Chris.
Wonderful stuff. As you say, Sandy, hear the crowd responding. The technique that Kantipong showed there to really bring his whole shoulder round to use that elbow to great effect, and one of those in the face, not nice.
Absolutely not. I mean, I've got a couple of very small scars on my face from elbows, and it's one of those things. If you're doing, you're doing full Thai. It's something you've got to expect, and you could be winning a fight 5 rounds, having the best fight of your life, and the last round you get an elbow and it cut you, and it'll stop the fight. And there's nothing more gutting for a fighter, especially when you're in the lead. But at the moment, we've got Master Pinmu there from Thailand, very, very famous master from out there in Thailand. You can just see they never actually come into the ring. They'll work the corners from the side. It's a thing that the Thai masters do, the Ajam, which is a master. And they'll get the crew and the instructors go working inside, like we've got, and on the ring curtain, on the ring edge of the curtain there, ring apron, sorry. And then in here, where you get with the British and the Europeans, will actually get in the ring. The instructors, like Richard's doing there. Lisa, world champion, in the corner there. Great instructors there from the Bad Company in Leeds. And this is the reason why he's in here. I mean, on paper, Chris, you just wouldn't put a guy, would you? With 24 fights and a guy with us probably 124. You just wouldn't do it. But yeah, it shows the skill to come in and match these Thais. So absolute credit to Andy Howsen and his team.
And to give Andy his credit there, as you say, certainly he wasn't intimidated. And likewise, as you rightly pointed out, Sandy, Kantipong did show some very good boxing skills there.
Yes. I mean, the gentleman I mentioned here, Tony Myers, who's often in Thailand, and he's judging here tonight. He's a great referee, like and it was the judges' course, which is constantly updated from Thailand. And that first round actually would have been scored by the fighter, because in Thailand they'll score that in even round. And what they do is they'll mark one of the cards. So if they thought red card was slightly better, they put a 10-10 with a little dash at the side to red, or 10-10 with a dash to blue. And then they'll start scoring as the rounds go on a little bit more. Because there's a lot of illegal. 5-3 is like 15 minutes of Thai action, and action is what we're getting right now.
Well, Richard Smith in Andy's corner telling Andy to try and dictate the pace, but that's not as easy as it looks.
Catching the Thai off balance, that's unusual. That's showing Andy's confidence. Well, it's one of those fights that you just cannot blink. I mean, we're in the privileged place here, Chris, just sat ringside doing the commentary here, and we're getting a first-hand view of this excellent Muay Thai fight. And what a beautiful, nice little turn and elbow. This is awesome. Great matchmaking from Paul Hennessy, Showsport International, who's been doing promotion for many, many years. Okay, and this guy can bring the fights together.
Certainly can, and it's a tremendous show we've got here at the Civic. And Andy coming on quite strong in this round.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Wolverhampton Civic Hall. I remember coming here about 12 years ago with one of my fighters called Darren Phillips, who's here tonight, and he fought against Peter Crooke, the legendary Peter Crooke, brother of Reece. My fighter went 5 rounds and lost to him on points. Peter went on to become world champion, so he was in the good company. But good company here, we've got bad company against Thailand, and he's doing a great fight here. These two really are matched well, Chris. Like I said, you wouldn't believe that there was a 100 fight difference, would you?
Not at all. Andy had a beautiful low kick just a few moments ago. And now Andy trying to get him with the elbow.
Two elbows, and a Thai smile, because he just knows this. He knows that elbow just missed his head, and he smiled to me to say, yeah, I know you can hit, but so can I. And unloaded with some nice punches. Good teep, which is a front kick. But the elbow has played right from the early rounds. We've seen many times come over here and where the fight's never even thrown an elbow until later rounds. It's called sock, which means elbow, and we've just seen it at early doors, and it's been, they're using all of the 8 weapons in this fight.
That one outside.
Absolutely. Nice little move. But Andy Smile, it's testament to his fitness and his conditioning, which is one of the real important parts of Muay Thai. And this is why it is considered, and it must be, the toughest stand-up, full contact sport in the world today. Undisputable.
The action really is fast and furious now.
Amazing.
They're trying to spinning elbow there, something.
I appreciate every move from these two guys, especially the special techniques. That's and also the advanced techniques of Muay Thai. Classical Muay Thai, spinning reverse elbow. Nice body shot on the hook, and that southpaw stands. What a great round. And a very nice tap from both fighters. What a fight this is, Chris.
Unbelievable. The sportsmanship, when you saw those two guys getting close there and what they were going to do to each other. But the respect is incredible.
Isn't it? Again, at the end of each round, okay, you're just absolutely laying into each other with the hardest strikes on earth. And then they just give each other a hug and a touch of the gloves. It amazes me, this sport, and that's probably something why I've been in this sport 27 years. It never ceases to amaze me. Okay, the command rate, the respect, and the discipline, and the niceties of what Muay Thai brings. Okay, and you won't believe in the UK, but it is not recognised, okay, by the Sports Council or government. My classes and the people here, they just run off funds of people hoping they'll come through the door and come in and do a class. For any sponsors out there listening and watching, okay, get your money out and put your money into this sport. Formula One, okay, football, all these sports, they've got the money. Let's look at something different. You're not telling me this isn't more exciting, okay, than watching 22 guys kicking a ball around a pitch. And I say that respectfully to the footballers, but the money is there. There'll always be money there. Start looking to different sports. Just what you've just seen there in 2 rounds, it's going to be more exciting than an FA Cup final.
It's tremendous action, and broadly speaking across the whole sport, of course, it appeals to so many, and is actually contested and trained by so many people of different ages and, of course, different sexes as well.
Absolutely, that's a point.
There's no exclusivity to this.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Chris, in a bit, because I've been campaigning for ladies' fights for many, many years, having a world champion in the gym already, Jussie Lowe Centre, she's called. Lisa Horton, who's in the corner there. Karen Uzi, Mary Hart, just to name just a few champions. We've got a few good ladies in here tonight. Carla Hood, a few champions, amazing lady fighters who are campaigning for that. And like you said, we take them on from 5. In Thailand, they're actually fighting full Thai rules, 5 rounds at the age of 7. That doesn't happen here, of course.
Well, the Civic crowd are absolutely glued to this fight. You cannot take your eyes off it.
That's one thing that I noticed, you'll probably notice as well, is the crowd is ecstatic on a 3-round fight, and yet it was quiet. But you know why? All you have to say to a crowd is full Thai rules, and the crowds want to hear the noise, and it's the respect thing. It's like this, the Thais bring a magic to the ring. You're looking at a 13,000-mile round trip from Thailand to England, yeah? And these Thais, you don't get to see them on our shows not so often, not at this calibre. So people are literally, they've got their eyes and ears wide open, listening for them noises you just heard and watching for this action. Fantastic.
Well, as you say, Sandy, this is a tremendous treat, and neither man here just giving an inch at all.
Beautiful high kick. Andy just acknowledging that, and you see the reddening of that kick. You can see on Andy. I mean, Andy's obviously, quite. His skin is it's pale, it's white, and obviously in this country with the weather we get, I'm sure if Andy was living in Thailand, he'd have a nice tan beard. But you can see the markings a little bit more in the game where the Thai's been successful. But that's not to take away that Andy hasn't been successful too, because he really has.
We've seen Kansipong use 3 high kicks with his left.
He's been very successful for the time. And Andy
Just for a moment, Andy looked like he was in trouble and he came fighting back.
That left body punch, straight punch to the body, and the right hook that the Thai's putting into Andy, he's got a lot of power, and it shows the conditioning of Andy. And Andy with his own right hand there, excellent. Well, yeah, it shows, I was saying before about the Thais, you know, don't say they can't box. I had the pleasure of being in the ring with some. Thai put him in the knee, and Andy with short right hand, blocking the Thai down. Not knocked down, because a knockdown will get an 8 count, but let's say it's a close line between saying knocked down. You can knock a fighter down to the canvas. It doesn't mean a knockdown as in an 8 count score in a 10-8 round. It just means you've knocked your fighter over. That's where some people mistake that word knockdown. Nice uppercut there from Andy. Oh, this fight is amazing, Chris. Nice left elbow, and again Andy. These two fighters just show, they get hit with something hard and they just laugh and smile. That nod. Taking on the arms of Andy there, very powerful left kick.
It's just blown from behind. Great elbow from Andy.
Yeah, sorry, Chris, yeah. Left uppercut and the right elbow, as you pointed out there, nice. Surprised that neither fighter's been cut because they both landed successful elbows as well. Nice little skip left round knee to the body. It's been, again, it's been finding its mark, but Andy Howsen very conditioned.
Andy just trying to get through there at the end with the uppercut, and the big question is, Sandy, to put you on the spot, how do you score that?
Ooh, crikey. Difficult one. I mean, this fighter, just amazing from Thailand, but Andy's been matching him, and a difficult one to score because, I mean, actually saying, I don't let me pin twitch at all onto the scorecards. First round, I could score even. Second round, again, pretty even. Third round, I don't know. I really would like to do an even round because of what Andy's been putting in there, but the Thai's been really accurate with that kicking and it scores really well. If anyone's going to favour anything, I'll tell you what, Andy's had so many moments in that fight. You know, you can understand it going pretty much an even way.
Andy seems full of confidence in the ring. His whole persona is of aggression, concentration, and no intimidation at all.
He's never lost his focus and his attention. That's a good point. And, you know, that's what you have to be like. I mean, you know, you've got somebody like that of this man's stature stood in front of you. You know, the Thai there, you know, he's been in there so many times, you know, and he's always had so many victories. You know, you stood facing this calibre of man. You've got to absolutely be 101% focused, and which he has, Andy. You know, I've got to give credit to Richard and the team there. They've done such a good training. You know, they've trained him up so well for this fight, and Andy should be so proud of what he's achieved. You know, in these 3 rounds, it's been amazing, a great and a pleasure to watch.
Of course, the fighters looking for individual success, but this is, of course, England against Thailand, and of course, both nations looking to get off to that winning start in this best of 4.
Well, yes, that's what adds its prestige to this fight. You know, it's not just a Thai fight. This is full Thai rules, and that's what you're seeing right now.
It's a beautiful knee that came in from Andy as Kansipong attacked.
There's that powerful left kick, a nice right hand from Andy.
Lovely inside work from Andy.
Yeah, good combination there, 3 punches. Hooks and uppercuts. Left kick again. There's that lean back from the Thai, coming back in, wasting no time whatsoever, these two. This is 55 kilos at its best, and there's some power in these strikes. Right above our commentary station here, and this is awesome. Nice little elbow combinations there from Andy. You can hear the intensity of those strikes. Andy finding the head with that knee, that was an excellent manoeuvre. The elbow is going to get him in the neutral corner, but trying to turn him.
Andy doubling up with both elbows and again.
It's a real elbow fest now. A lot of absolute awesome fight. This is going to be one of the best fights I've seen in recent months, and I've seen some great fights already this year. This has turned out to prove to be one of the best.
The crowd are really well into this one, and we're seeing Muay Thai here of the very highest order.
Oh, it's unbelievable. The crowd just can't believe this fight. It's amazing. Absolutely roaring there.
Nice left from Howsen responded beautifully there. But Cantipong certainly stepped up the pace in this round, Sandy.
I mean, this is awesome stuff from both guys.
Again, Andy's head gets rocked back. Cantipong successful with the punches. And again.
What an absolute war. This is fantastic. This is absolutely, I keep saying it, this is Muay Thai at its best.
And it's almost sneaky inside elbow that Andy keeps coming through with.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many things to watch here. You're watching the elbow, you miss the knee, you miss the knee, you watch the knee. Just everything's kind of fun, everything but the proverbial kitchen sink. What a war. Getting 2 shots and then just shaking his head in this stern at the side. He didn't pop in his hands. It just shows what condition he's got. A nice left elbow.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Well, just listen to that crowd, that says it all.
Can I hear ourselves speak here, Chris? What a fight.
Cantipong there seems to open up so many times on his left-hand side. You can see the damage on Andy's arm. So as he spotted a weakness there, and if you're being repeatedly hit in that same place.
Speaking about, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Chris. I was looking before and I couldn't see because of the angle before, but I actually thought I'd seen some clarity. We've seen in them last few rounds. You thought you've seen 5 rounds already. Amazing. But I also, I've got to say, this is going to be pound for pound one of the best fights I have seen. Like I said, I've probably been to like 20 fights in the last 6 months at least. And this, getting all them fights, this is going to be one of the best, if not the best. This is Muay Thai, absolutely, at its best.
That's one of the few times there that referee John Buckland has actually had to get involved.
That shows a good fight when you don't see the referee, as I said. We've not seen much of John in this fight, so that shows the class of these 2 fighters.
Cantipong there has gone in for the throws, Sandy, so he's just trying to tire Andy down by that and demoralise him.
Possibly, and having a cut as well. I've seen ties where they've been cut, they've gone crazy. Because they sometimes don't let the fight in the hospital court. They don't want to stop by the referee. They want to lose themselves, not by a decision that's not their own. So all the times when they sense it takes their own blood, they fight twice as hard. Sometimes the cut eye isn't always a good favour for the English fighter.
Well, the ties you can probably see on the cameras are all up against the ropes. They're heavily involved in this one, all shouting instructions to their men.
They're all up on the feet. There'll be camera in the place there focused on these 2. Amazing.
Says Richard Smith from the corner. If he can catch Cantipong with that as he comes in. And now Andy's going against the ropes. The tie holds on. What a contest this is.
Amazing. I mean, we've not seen any action stop, slow down. It's been we're talking about gears in Thai boxing, 5 rounds, 5 gears in the car. We've just seen 5 rounds and 50 Thai looking to his corner now with a little bit of extra advice because he knows it's close.
And he was really stalking in there into the corner. And it's over the top with his knee.
On and understandably, what a fight. I couldn't put him that. What a fight. That's just fantastic.
Now can Andy just edge it in the last few moments? These are all point scoring goals, aren't they, Sandy?
Absolutely. And he's going inside neutral corner. He's in for quite a lot of fight actually. Just above our commentary. A nice high kick, Randy. This might be, the turning point of it. And this goes to the side of the fight. This goes to the side of the fight. I personally think that round was won by this gentleman here. I think he got it.
Andy Howsen certainly thinks he's got it. He suicidal on that last round, Sandy. More than big enough, surely. I know you can get carried away with the crowd.
Well, I mean,
the Thai certainly put in plenty of good blows himself. So much good work. The techniques. This wasn't just two guys throwing anything that they fancied and.
Absolutely, you're right. I mean, we saw everything there, but they preferred your kitchen sink. But it's Muay Thai's techniques, the art and science of 8 limbs. You saw 8 limbs, and I mean, non-stop machine gun style.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
fantastic decision.
The crowd rise again. But let's see who's got this.
And it's a unanimous decision in favour of the red corner,
And Kansipong gets it.
Well, Andy Howsen, what a fight. Maybe that isn't any consolation to you not having got the verdict. You couldn't really have done any more, do you agree?
I do agree in a sense, but I want answering back in round 3. We're catching me that really fast left kick. Want answering back all the time. Started not using my movement like I did in rounds 1 and 2, but end of the day, he's a Lumpini Thai, he's an ex-Lumpini Thai, should I say. You know, ranked number 6 in Thailand for I don't know how long, and he's had well over 150 fights. So I'm well impressed with that. I'm well chuffed with that. It's my first fight against the Thai, and I think I proved myself, to be honest with you. So well, I'm happy with the result. It's a loss, yeah, but I don't believe I lost the fight, and I put in a performance that I should be proud of, and hopefully Richard and everyone else is. So I'm happy with that.
Well, it's an incredible performance, and here you are fighting in Wolverhampton. You'd have sworn you were in Leeds because the reception from the crowd, they really appreciated what you do. It's a magnificent performance.
Crowd have been brilliant. They always are when it's England versus another country. They always get behind us. So great crowd. It's a good atmosphere here. I fought here before. Unfortunately, last time I was against the Wolverhampton lad, and it were a bit more hostile than this, but much appreciated. So.
Were you surprised, we were saying ringside with Sandy, just how much the elbow was used and doubling up on elbows?
I love throwing elbows. I like getting, I don't know, I like to get in a war, or I just seem to get into wars when I fight. I don't know why, but I am a technical fighter. I can be technical, but it just, I don't know what kicked it off, but it started in round 4, and then all of round 4 was sort of spent in the clinch, elbows, knees. Good display of Thai boxing, really, if you look at it, I suppose. But
the luxury for us ringside, we looked maybe over the first 4 rounds, all on the last round, and if that was how it was being seen, we thought perhaps you'd won the last round. Did you see it like that?
I think the first half of the last round, he did dominate because he chucked me down a couple of times in the clinch, which scores massively in Thailand. But like you say, towards the end of the round, I came back, I rocked him a few times towards the end of the round. He was out on his feet for like the last 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and I was catching him with everything I was throwing. So you could say that, but like I say, in Thailand, I would have lost the fight anyway. So that's how I score it. I score it for it's Thai boxing. Should be scored as it is in Thailand, so I agree with the judges there. But I really enjoyed the fight. I really enjoyed it.
Let's bring in Richard from Bad Company. Richard, did you enjoy the fight? And although your man has lost, you've got to be proud of his performance.
Absolutely amazing. I've got a sore throat now and I can't really speak properly. A fantastic performance. The decision doesn't really matter one way or the other. I think the decision was fair. I think probably one round in it. The Thai got rounds 3 and 4, Andy got round 5, and I think the first 2 were pretty even. They were both feeling one another out. Nothing really landed. But, you know, Andy's on 24, 25 fights. The Thai's on 150, 160 fights. And you know, he matched him. There'll be as many opinions on the result of the fight as there are people in this room. Some thought Andy won, some thought the Thai won. So, you know, to go as close as that with somebody of that level and quality, we were very proud, and that's all I can say.
And now for you, Andy, get changed, get cleaned up and come back on and cheer on your teammates.
That's it, get down here and support my little cousin coming out to do his thing. Sure he can bring it back for me, so see how it goes.
Well done again, brilliant performance.
Thanks a lot, cheers.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, now.
For a time, don't mean it like that.
So it's 62 kilos, it's 5 3-minute rounds over full Muay Thai rules.
And again, that definitely silenced the crowd. I mean, there's probably, what, 2,000 in here plus, and you know, it sounds like there's only me and you sat here, and the Thai music. But yeah, it's do wow, okay? I don't know if it was a ding dang do or a do wow do. Okay, it's going to represent Thailand, as you said, and he looks, he's quite stocky, isn't he, for a Thai? big legs. But Liam looks good in good shape too, and we're looking at 62 kilograms. That's just short of 10 stone. That's between 9 3/4 and 10 stone no money. We're looking at the super lightweight division. That goes from 61.5 up to 63.5. So these guys are right in the middle of that weight division. So it's the usual Thai slow start, traditional Thai slow start, where both fighters are going to weigh each other up and measure each other with things like what you just saw there from Duwell.
And Liam just seemed to go for the catch there. But now opens up with a left kick.
Liam in the Bad Company traditional pink shorts with white and his Hitman logo. He's even got that tattooed on the back, like the Batman symbol, which is synonymous for Liam. And this young gentleman, I think he's likely must only be about 19 now, Liam. I've watched him fight since he was about 15, 16, and he's had a very impressive career, and he's fought some very talented fighters, and he's fought the French, he's fought Italian, he's fought Japanese, Thai, and he's in again now here with another Thai. And I said there's 2,000 people in here, Chris, and all I can say, you can't hear many people. It's because, you know why? And you'd think you'd be 2,000 people on the feet, and it's because they love to watch Thais come over here. They're actually kind of respectfully silent and they don't want to miss anything. And they feel if they're shouting and cheering, they might blink and miss something.
Exactly, they just seem absolutely riveted to it.
That's the word, riveted. That's what everybody's riveted to the seat. It's mad. And, you know, if I sat here and looked now, you'd swear you was in a church. The sermon here, and rightfully so, is now with these two gentlemen here. And they're going to assert themselves, okay, I'm sure, as the rounds go on. Liam's some nice, powerful little left hook there.
Well, he drew a smile out of Duo just a few minutes ago, so good sign there, hopefully, of a connection.
Nice lean back from Liam. Liam's already got a mark there on the body from that left kick. You can see the toe prints. It just shows how hard these Thais kick. But I know how hard well, you wouldn't have a title of Hitman if you couldn't hit hard, could you? You know, Liam the Hitman Harrison, you know, he can hit. And I've seen knock people out with a single punch, like a short left hook, a kick, a knee, an elbow. He's done it with everything. Watched him on Richard Smith's trainer's show in Leeds earlier this year, and he just did like a tongue po elbow. He gestured the left elbow and knocked his opponent out with it. Amazing. Well, nobody's going to get any score there because they're going to give that first round very much even, because there wasn't much action at all, was there?
Sorry? That was actually.
By Paul Hennessy with Show Sport International. Brought together a fantastic bill here for us all tonight. It's been a pleasure here to be allowed to be sat privileged ringside here, commentating with Christopher French here, which has been absolutely a great pleasure. First time I've worked with you, Chris, and I found it really easy. You've been really good, great to work with, and I hope we can do some more in the future.
I hope so, Sandy. Thanks for that. Really enjoyed it, and very happy to rely on your expertise.
Well, obviously, you know, it's 27 years in this, and I'm only 29. I know you're only 30, so you know, as he says jokingly, you know, I think these guys have made it very much easier for us tonight, Chris, haven't they? Yeah. You know, as again, I quote Kevin Harper, you know, they've let the hands and legs do the talking.
Let the action speak.
They've made it very easy for us, and showing how professional these guys are. And wow, I felt the wind off that one.
I mean, terrific there. I mean, Liam took a quite full-blooded low blow and just shook his head, gets on with it. And you see in other sports, I mean, I'm a big football fan, but I don't like to see players rising around on the floor, trying to get their opponent in trouble with the referee. This is the real thing in here in the ring, real men.
That's right, not going for an Emmy award. I'm saying, obviously, I mean, everybody who knows Sandy Owen, the Bolton Thai Boxing Club in the world, Thai boxing, will know I don't like football. But I mean, each to their own, you know, it's the biggest sport in the world, you know, and the athletes themselves, I understand that, but you made a point, you know, I talk about, you know, there's more injuries, it's one of the worst injured sports in the world, you know, so anybody who plays that F-word football, you know, it's a good job to get paid a lot of money, because it is a short career for some of them, isn't it? You know, and I can understand why they do get that, because, you know, they've got to rely on that money for the rest of their life, so it's understandable. But anyway, you know, speaking of, you know, the faults, you know, we're talking about these two guys using the shin here, and they're using it to, you know, best of their advantage. Some powerful kicks coming in here.
Just went down in sheer shock. Then
he just dropped
bolter of a punch.
Shot him perfectly clean flush on the side. The Thai felt that, and look how serious that Thai
shows that again his strength. I mean, sort of less than man once he got up. I mean, we brought the crowd to life, didn't we? You know, this church choir we brought here, we managed to sing then. That was absolutely awesome.
Any fight fan would have been proud of that punch.
Yes, absolutely. You know, just a world-class boxing punch. That one. So, you know, this could have been a boxing fight. That would have been, you know, seen as being one of the best punches of the match. But yeah, that will have done Liam some confidence. His confidence good, that, because, you know, the Thai's matching Liam with the kicks. So Liam needs to sort of separate this to go to that left again. The Thai needs his hands high up there because he just caught an half on the glove on the top of the head. But, you know, the Thai shows how strong he is. And that 8-count man has won that round as Liam just right, you know, displays his arms in a victorious fashion. Behind us to see that we've got a third of the crowd is women. You know, you've got men, women, you know, respectfully, there's an older man and woman sat behind me, you know, in the 60s. So it shows it's a sport of all nations, of all regions, of all, you know, male, female, young and old. And that's what we want in this sport. It's a family sport, not just, you know, like you see these boxing dinner shows, which is just a bunch of men and, you know, all getting drunk and, you know, and then, you know, comedian in the middle and, you know, some lap dancing going on. It really is, you know, and I say that respectfully to boxing because obviously it's not all about that either, but it's, you know, it's not an all-men's sport. There's a lot of testosterone in there. These two guys, these are athletes at the, you know, the top of the game. So like I said, a bit of femininity isn't down this.
But this like grunting sound from Liam, so much determination and aggression, how much he's putting into it.
Absolutely, so much assertion there going in. You can hear that, you know, you're grunting as he hits, which is what you do when you're on the bikes and the pads. You know, that's the noise you make. You know, ish, ish. You know, we do it in the gym every time boxer does it. But he actually does it in the ring when he fights too. It's so much, like you said, determination and, you know, powering that technique that he throws, every technique that he throws, should I say.
Again, the strength there is incredible.
Brilliant, a strong jab in the Thai first elbow, clear elbow in the match, and this is where the elbows are thrown here from this close way, so don't blink.
But it's Duell now really trying to get in close, isn't he?
Yes, and that's what, you know, this is again where a lot of fights can be won and lost in the clinch. You know, there's no set area, there's one better than the other. You know, you can win on hook, you can win on knee, elbow kick.
Good low kick there from Duell. Once again, he's trying to pin Liam Harrison on the ropes, but Liam turns him.
Nice turn and shot like elbow, I think that was as well. Difficult to solve. A nice stepping elbow there from Liam.
The Thais and some of his teammates here almost in the ring there, cheering their man on and really applauding those knees.
We've got a full lineup of camera ladies and the full Thai team there. We've also got your daughter here, Lee, taking photographs. Is that right?
Indeed, hope you get some good shots. You have to take them fast. Well, this is really opening up now.
Good two right elbows there from Liam.
And to give Duell his credit, he's come back extremely well in this round. He has. Really trying to take the fight to Liam.
And it really has hotted up this fight, hasn't it? Both fighters putting everything into each strike. Look at Liam's face. Both fighters very successful with the elbow now. They both landed two at the right elbows. Nice little turn, take it down. Left down there from Duell. Liam taking it as it always about, soaking that punishment and replying back with his own. Good use of the knees, nice trade there, the knees.
Well, that's a tremendous round. It's really beginning to come to boiling point, this contest.
Liam just shook his head into the crowd. I think that fight went both ways there, didn't it? I mean, I'd probably give that an even round, possibly to the Thai. No knee, you know, you can't conflict in the corner. You need to put together. That's what the high company crew do. Nice shot at the top from Liam.
Well, straight into the action, and Liam Harrison manages to turn his man on the ropes.
Turning down the front of the knee before Liam let the canvas. Looking at Liam was already down there. Didn't want to take the knee as he goes down to the face. Action in camera.
Again, Duell comes in with the knee in close. There's a real demonstration of knees going on there, and Liam having to counter.
That's right. So it's the Thai now is backing up Liam into that.
from the referee. That's what he managed to see in the end. And Liam coming under pressure here. Oh, a nice elbow from Liam.
Well, it's getting quite nasty in there now. It's under Thai rules, but
the referee certainly earning his money in this fight. John Blackledge is, you know, the good thing about, as we said, a good fight is when you don't see the referee, and you know what you say this nicely about John, but not so much in John today. He's got to look at his ears. This fight, the referee really has had his work cut out of these two, because there's been a lot of action.
Good blow there from Duo. Liam went for the uppercut. Knees really flying in.
Liam's got a look of frustration on his face. He actually he's saying he was talking to himself. Feels a little bit frustrated. And the Thai has obviously found his forte. Liam's shaking his head and he's got an ask because he's unhappy with himself. Not unhappy with the Thai in front of him. Because Liam knows he can do better than this. And but, you know, I'm not saying better than this, it's because the fighters in front of him is fighting a great fight. As is Liam, but Liam is
this is really coming to life now, Sadie.
Liam's been pushed to his limits, and this is what's, I think basically, Liam's had his rhythm broken, and that is what the Thai fighters are good at doing. He's broken the rhythm, because Liam normally fights with such a good, calm, calculated rhythm. I think probably Liam, because Liam was successful that hook earlier on, maybe thought it was going to be really easy on what it's going to be. And he realised that what he's done is he's allowed, like, if you think about it, I said to fighters, treat it like as a race. And what happens is you're in front, ooh, what a knee, he took that knee, Liam, you saw it bend his stomach, and he took it so well. But yeah, treat it as a race, a two-man race, and you're in front. All of a sudden you let somebody catch you, you look over your shoulder, and you think, oh, I'm in front, and then you let him overtake you. I think that's what Liam's done here. He's sort of like looked behind him and thought, oh, it's behind me. And then all of a sudden you're overtook. He definitely took that round. Liam knows it. Liam's a clever guy. He understands. He's shaking his head up.
And then you say, Zanny, had a lot of frustration in that round as well.
Yes. I mean, the Thai, you know, we're talking frustration all the time here. Let's say something, the Thai fought the right game plan. He's obviously listening to it. Master Pimmer, I can just see there. He's just near the ring gate and he's telling him he must be listening really, really well. And he actually has come right back in that fourth round from taking a big 8 count. Done very, very well. And he definitely won that. So up to now, on paper, it's all evens. Everything's on this 5th round.
Well, after the knockdown, as you say, this should be even Stevens now. And suddenly the Bad Company corner really had to become animated.
Absolutely. I think, you know, this has been a great fight to watch. You know, the Thai's done what he had to do after coming off the canvas in the 2nd round with an absolutely awesome left hook from Liam, which gave it a clear 10-8 round. The Thai managed to forge his way back slightly in the 3rd round, and again in the 4th, and now we're looking at the 5th and final, which I personally think everything is on this last round.
It's beautifully poised, and it's a really excellent finish to what's been a terrific night of Muay Thai here. So can Liam Harrison pull this off for himself, obviously for his gym, and not to mention his country, and level this up? All on this 5th and final round.
A nice nod, a smile, and a hug from both fighters. And this is it, the big round. The 4th round would have scored a big score there for the Thai too. Big scoring there in the 4th round, especially in Thailand, because in Thailand the 4th round is all about betting. And there's so much money waving in the air in the stands, and when people imagine I'm there, you just don't want to know. It's the national sport, so it's like the equivalent of the same money in boxing here. And in Formula, you know, it's like Formula 1, because, you know, the equivalent, it's a 3rd world country, Thailand, but in Bangkok, the capital is like London, that's where the money is. And the money that's actually got, incredible.
Well, I certainly wouldn't like to put my money on the outcome of this.
Well, I mean, you know, as a bettor's corner, they would put money on him in a second. And now really because there's something really powerful strikes from these two fighters. I hope it doesn't get stopped.
It looks like it's on the corner, so, and it went to the last round.
The referee's looking at that, you can see. But obviously, you know, the capillaries at the surface is very hot. Blood will flow in this round. You know, it's not because, you know, he's going to play
all the time. It's just this time in the last round. The blood is pumping fast.
Dan Jones out into the floor, having a good long look at that.
Really putting some assumptions on, but he knows that I think he probably feels he might be even slightly behind. So he's putting everything to this last one, which, you know, it's just what the tie's doing too. Top raw ties over here today, you know, and you know, the other side's a giveaway experience. This one perhaps a bit closer. Oh, that's quite a right hand there for Liam. But you know, this has been a great fight, as has been all the fights. And a pleasure to be sat here ringside to witness England versus Thailand. And it's blood on the cheek on the tie, but it's not the tie, it's Liam's. Slightly out of reach with those punches. The tie against the knows all that distance. The ties are probably better.
Over the 5 rounds, this is still going to be desperately close to the judges. Can Liam just pull out a couple more tricks just in this last sort of 30 seconds or so?
Using the left elbow and the right elbow. Tie taking on the arm as well. It's all about the
lovely combination by Liam. Let's pull the crowd back into this one.
Back into the clinch. Really going through the ropes there. Judges nearly getting a handful. Tie again, right elbow. As I say, he smell blood, he can taste blood, and he can see blood. Liam Slaughter is not giving up. The Tiger's yet bringing it on. It's like something out the kickboxer film. Amazing.
Ferocity, these knees going in on the ropes. Great contest, a really great contest.
Oh, it's Thailand over in the red corner are raising their hands. They feel they've got it. But what a fight. Liam should not be disappointed with that performance at all. Truly awesome. That face tells 1,000 words. What an awesome fight.
Just collecting the scorecards now. Not sure about Liam's reaction there as he's walking away. Did he feel he'd maybe just done enough, or did he feel in that last round he's resigned to maybe that's gone the tie's way?
Yeah, I think officially on the cards I would give it just to the tie's edge that because he just seemed to get stronger as the rounds went on, which is the tie way. You know, Liam kept rising to the challenge, and you know, and he did everything he could do. Liam, I really felt as he could, but I think what happened is he had the rhythm taken out of him. And that was because the tie obviously found his, and he made it hard work for Liam.
Well, let's see what the judges thought of that.
Do well from Thailand.
We have a decision, and it's in favour of the red corner.
Duval takes it on points.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's all it takes to win the red corner. Liam the Hitman Harrison. Liam Harrison.
He's dead easy. That's been really well, Richard, we've got the tie as well. Got tie as well. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, Liam and Duo, okay? Congrats. And you know, with 68 fights, a phenomenal record there for a British fighter. So, you know, which is good because, you know, bringing fighters over ties with 100, 120 fights or so. You know, this guy, you know, he's had
still, even with 68 fights, probably, you know, a little more than half as many fights. So, you know, it is good, you know, that we can go up against these Thais, because we can't use the matching with experience, so we've just got to match them with what I call the British Bulldog, and that is, you know, let's go in and have a fight.
But by virtue of his victory over Peter Crooke, do we see Torpatak here then starting as a strong favourite?
That's right. I mean, you know, we've got this prestige of England versus Thailand, and again we'll have this, you know, full Thai rules, so we'll have that little magic again coming into the ring of witnessing, okay, elbows and knees to the face.
So once again, it's 5 3-minute rounds. The second match up here with England already one behind.
And a very, very close points, I felt. You know, I mean, obviously unofficially, I had Reece just by 1 round, but you know, you can understand how some of the judges have scored it because it was so close. I mean, in all fairness, you know, it says some people don't like draws, but you know, if you're giving them 2 fighters a draw, both would have come away as a winner because, as I say, a draw is not a loss; it's a joint win. Thai looking, starting in the traditional Thai way, which is quite slow. That's how Thais fight in Thailand. First round is a real measurement, so the trainers themselves can look at the opponent, see what they've got, measure with them, and then start looking from rounds 2. And this round has started very much the Thai traditional way. But don't blink, as they say.
And at this stage, just finding their range.
That's right. Just finding what they can do, what way the fighter reacts. Thai there. Top just managing to turn Kevin a little bit, but nothing of any consequence. Kevin's still there, looking very focused and looking for his own openings himself. So at the 70 kilo division here, which is in all money, is 11 stone if you want me to make the weight category. That's classed as light middleweight.
A nice straight left there for Torpatak.
Yeah, a nice right low kick reply from Kevin Harper there too. Right above our commentary station here, and Kevin's got him tied up against the ropes there, just looking, measuring with his hands and legs. Again, just using that bread and butter technique of low kicks, both fighters measuring each other with those. Nice kick for kick there. Kevin going low while the Thai going to the middle section. You've got 3 basic ranges in Thai. You've got close, middle and far. And you've got the 3 heights, which is low, middle and high.
Well, he certainly sprung Torpatak into life with that attack.
Thai coming out with the first elbow of the match there. Stepping right elbow. Using soft plow, which means the right elbow. Kevin going for the body kick, a nice block from the Thai using his shin. Simply a weapon to kick with and block with.
And Kevin cut there.
All right. And that elbow must have caught him. I didn't think it had.
Doesn't look too serious at the moment.
No, it's in, and I'll say this, and I'll use my commentator that I work with a lot, Malcolm Martin's words. If there's a good place to get caught, if there's such a thing, would be at the top there. Okay? We don't want to be really near the eyes and stuff. It goes into the eyes, that's where it can be dangerous. The referee will take a look at it.
Very, very tactical first rounds, Andy.
Yes, and that's obviously weighing each other up very much in a traditional Thai fashion.
We're working on that cut in Kevin's corner there.
We've got a full minute and a half to do so, and I think that's where they'll be able to do that easily. Got plenty of time to do that. As it came at the later part of the round.
And here would you gradually start to see, in a more traditional Thai sense, Torpatak beginning to step up the pace round by round?
That's right. I mean, as will Kevin though, so he'll match that, no problem.
Well, Torpatak, the only member of the Thailand team tonight who's been on these shores before.
They will throw ice water over each other, but over here the temp. I mean, I'm saying that it's quite hot here in the Wolverhampton Civic Hall tonight. We've got a full crowd behind us. Just looking round here behind me, we've got a cracking crowd. very vocal, very supportive, to not just their own side too, to both fighters, which is what I like about the Muay Thai crowd and the proper Muay Thai boxing scene in this country. Is all about supporting both fighters, because you know there's no losers in this ring, none whatsoever. If anyone wants to get between the, as they call it, you know, the square ring and go in there and fight, you've got to give them respect.
Yeah, that's well said, Sandy.
Robert's exploding there with the left eye, blocking that kick. We've got to measure each other in this first round, so let's see what happens in this second. A nice low point kick there. Oh, and a beautiful right cross there from Kevin. Landing it smart, and as the Thais always do when they get hit, they smile.
So that definitely drew a big smile, but that was a cracking right cross, as you said.
And that's what Kevin's known for, his accuracy. I've watched Kevin many times fight. I've had the pleasure watching this man, and he can hit very accurately. He's a very strategic fighter too, Kevin. You know, to look at him, you know, and I say it's respectful to Kevin, he doesn't look like he's cut out of stone. He always looks like he's carrying a little bit of excess weight. But I tell you what, this guy, okay, never judge a book by its cover. You know, he's not. You don't, as I say, you don't actually hit people with your muscles, literally. Your muscles there to help. You know, and they aesthetically look good, and they're there to help you. But I tell you what, Kevin, okay, one guy, and that probably works a lot of times. But people think, well, this guy doesn't look conditioned. But I've seen Kevin go 5 rounds and not even below. Not even, you know, his tanks are always full. And, you know, and it's talking. When I say, you know, full of gas, we're talking stamina here. He's got the stamina. You know, he's got the durability, he's got the conditioning, he's got the technique. He's not taking anything away from the Thai. You know, he's been in here, you know, hundreds of times, well, 100+ times. So it tells us something about this man. It's a big piece of
some
well.
successes here for Kevin, but Torkazak comes back with a low kick.
Yeah, the heat's turned up. Like, this is now what I call a traditional Thai boxing fight. And if you do what as imagine, you've got 5 gears in the car. First gear, yeah, setting off. Second gear, that's second gear, second round is where these two are at the moment. And again, I think it will step up as the rounds go on. And we'll hopefully finish with a very fast and explosive 5th round. Yeah, nice little timing there. So slips a little bit, but Kevin got him a nice little side kick to the thigh. Side kick, which is called Teep Khan. Nice catch of the leg there. Nice takedown from Kevin. And here, Dean White is training from the non-key Bayou camp and uses his hands with the legs.
And it's quite a contrast to the previous fight with not that much use of elbows so far.
Well, that's the respect thing as well. Sometimes people tend to leave the elbows because they know they can hurt, they know they can knock out, they know they can cut and stop a fight. And some fighters choose just to use the 6 of the 8 weapons, just box, kick and knee, and then just use the elbows at certain times. Every fight is different. As I've watched the fight, it's time again. I've said about Kevin before, this is what he is good at. He's deceiving to look at. You know, he's got all those things, the attributes of a proper Muay Thai fighter. You know, when I say attributes, you know, there's so many things. You know, my master, Master Sken, who, you know, one of the main Thai boxing leaders who brought Muay Thai to the UK in 1977. Hence the reason why we're sat here today. I believe him, Master Soddy, Master Woody. I'll always give respect to those guys because we once have had it. It started here at 77 and it grew out from it started in Manchester and Bolton, where I come from, and then grew out, and, you know, to the extremities, Scotland, London, you know, the Midlands, everywhere, all these places, you know, Newcastle, Cumbria, all the places, literally every town now has got a Thai boxing club in it. And, you know, the respect has come from these Thais, giving it to us. The English guys, the, you know, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, we've taken it off the Thai masters, gone off and done it, and, you know, and then produced these fighters that you can see today. You know, so a lot of respect for the Thais there. But, you know, the English have learned it really well. As I'm saying about Kevin, you know, he has mastered that, and he's learned the tricks of the trade. What we're talking about here is speed, power, accuracy, timing, distance, control, tactics, defence, you know, counters. It's such a, and this is why some people say, oh, it's a sport, it's not an art. It's an art and a sport. With just those things I've mentioned, you can understand it is an art.
And of course, from all of your, you know, your times in the gym and all of the practicing, you know, what better when you actually get the real guys over here from Thailand.
That's right, the real McCoys, they call it. You know, this is the magic they bring to the ring. You know, they've come 6,500 miles just to get here, and they've got the same journey back home. It's a long way to go home and lose, and that's why they've got this, you know, they want to come here and win, as you would, as anybody would. You know, if you went to Thailand and fought, you'd want to go and win. I've always said that to my fighters. You know, if you're going to go to fight abroad, you go there, you know that you're in their back garden, so you better go there and assume that you know, they think they're going to win. You've got to go over there and take the fight off them.
Well, certainly some successes for Kevin in round 2, and he was blocking quite well with his gloves as Torbatak came in with his kicks.
Yes. And that's the interesting point again, which I was saying before. It's not just about attacking, but it's also with the defence of these fighters. You've got to have a good defence too, and it's important that they know that they, as I say, good at giving out punishment and good at taking it as well.
Flying in with the knees here, and I think as he throws Kevin down there, as you rightly said, Sandy, they're just beginning to go up the gears here in round 3.
We've got the tactics there, okay, the nice little turn there by Torbatak. Both guys getting the results in that exchange. Nice kicks there from both fighters. Oh, nice uppercut elbow there from Kevin with a left hook and a right hand to boot.
Great pressure here from Kevin.
Good exchange of kicks as well. Oh, nice elbow there from Kevin. And the fight is just here right above our commentary station here. Getting first-hand action at its closest. The Thailand following his first elbow there of the match. Kevin with a nice uppercut right elbow too.
Well, he's really giving Torbatak something to think about here, and Torbatak cuts.
Yeah, that's it. Now we see
that's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's an uppercut and a straight elbow from Kevin. And that's what Kevin needed. Beautiful.
Beautiful the way Kevin spun round.
Yeah, and the tied on his hands.
And John Blackledge having to get that stopped at the moment. Kevin's corner screaming at him, but he's applied some brilliant pressure there. And that's that. Oh, Kevin is rightly thrilled to bits with that victory. Absolutely. He's stepped up the pace there and began to use the elbow, Sandy.
The time of shots in the corner. It was a good elbow, it was a good cut.
Oh, that is a tremendous scout for Kevin Harper.
Oh, absolutely, and one back for England too.
Well, that brings us level. England 1, Thailand 1, and a tremendous victory there for Kevin Harper.
Amazing. Kevin will be well pleased with that.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who watches soccer AM. Perhaps it wasn't quite as easy as that, but Kevin deserves his celebration. Terrific performance.
Yeah, he sort of made it look easy in that last round, didn't he? And he's well made up with that, Kevin, as he struts around the ring and rightfully so. Awesome.
Now, how's that going to circulate around the Muay Thai? Victory, because that's a very notable name to have on your victory list. A victory over Torbatak.
Absolutely. Well, that's got to be on your CV, hasn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a good Torbatak in the round 4 there.
Kevin Harper, okay, Torbatak, okay, big challenge, but tonight you made that look easy. A little bit of a cut there, okay, but you opened a much bigger cut there. How are you feeling about this fight?
I feel really good after that performance. With Vinny and Dean, we had a game plan, we worked the game plan, and everything came out sweet. Just a big thanks to Dean and Vinny and all the work from all the other guys down at the gym. I mean, I'm really, really fit for this. I've worked dead hard, and for me, there was only one winner in this. I know he's beaten Crooke, who's above me in the rankings, and he's probably the best pound-for-pound fighter in Britain, and I've no argument with that, but I've beaten the man who's beaten Peter Crooke, who's arguably the best fighter, so I'm just absolutely delighted with my performance, and that just says to everyone, look at us, we're number 1.
Points that you mentioned about Peter Crooke there, and I mean that's got to bring you up in the rankings, Kevin. I mean, you're up there with 69 fights now, awesome record. Okay, somebody's got to take that and look at that now. I mean, talk about domestic fights and things, but I mean, you've just destroyed there a top Thailand fighter in amazing, emphatic style. 2 rounds, fantastic. I'm going to bring Dean here because you're giving a lot of credit to your trainers here. Okay, so let's bring these guys in and let's see what they have to say. Dean.
Not bad, my friend, not bad. Well, I'm stuck for words for the first time in my life. Great performance, you know. As you said, like, you beat Peter Crooke before. Peter Crooke was the top fight, we all know that. We seen the US sport last night. But we had, as Kevin said, we had a game plan, not to stand and train, but we had things, but we don't let
point to come back to. This is, you know, England versus Thailand, full Thai rules, 5 threes. A guy, okay, with probably, I would say, 5-6 times as many fights as himself, which is awesome.
And Reece, as usual, looks in superb shape.
Reece, obviously, and I know everybody knows out there, is the brother of Peter Crooke. In the corner we've got Jobby and we've got Kurtwood Walker, so a great wealth of experience there. We've got the fighter who fought previously and the Master Pimu.
Good early exchanges already.
Bated breath here amongst the crowd. Obviously waiting for those signals of what we see of pure Muay Thai with the elbows and knees
And they're not hanging about, is that
not at all. I mean, obviously this weight, I mentioned 55 kilos is a very, very, it's an extensive weight division in Thailand. And as I said, for every fighter that's up there in the top 10 rankings, there's 100 behind them. It is the nice kick from Reece. Caught in the Thai and taken down with an excellent time low point kick. Again, you know, this crowd's great. They're all in for Reece, but they're cheering the Thai team, sportsmanship in the crowd.
Just that takedown again, is that kick that gives the Thai a psychological advantage early on, just to show what he can do.
That's right. I mean, obviously, you know, the Thais want to start with authority. Away from home, we know against the local support, but you know, the Thais used to fight on the home soil, and you know, it is must be a little bit strange for them too. We're looking in Thailand, it's probably, I don't know, seeing nice stiff jab
from Reece.
Beautiful. Yeah, Thai sort of felt that too. Yeah, we're looking at sort of, you know, 80 million people in Thailand. To leave there and come out and fight, you know, represent the country, it's very prestigious and it's an honour for them.
Just got out of the way in time. Explosive move from Conker.
Reece is there, isn't he?
We've seen some good low kicks as well from Reece, haven't we?
Yes. Reece is there, guard tight, taking his man very seriously, as you have to do.
Again, a good jab.
Use the jab first and then lead on from there. Thai raises his hands, he's going to say he won that first round.
Maybe trying to influence the judges very early on. That must have been a close call, that first round.
Yeah, it was. And I said, if you're a proper Muay Thai judge, you probably will give it an even round there and start scoring from the second, third, fourth rounds upwards. But the Thai, obviously, I think, did just slightly have the edge in that round. But like I said, the judges will give that an even round. Because obviously Reece had his own moments and there were some nice left jabs. When I say jab, obviously, he's not a great power jab. And that's usually how power running. That's what Reece does. Reece can, he leads off with that jab, but it's fast, it's accurate, and it's got some sting behind it too.
But against any different judges will look for different things, of course.
Yes, I mean we've got it. I've got it wrong tonight on 2 fights. I apologise. I'm doing the commentating. I'm trying to judge as well. I'm not making excuses, but it depends. I mean, the reason for 3 judges, and this is the way it is. You've got 3 angles of the ring, and then you've got the referee there, and that makes the 4 points of it. Taking care of proceedings. The 3 judges will see it from 3, because we can be sat here now and watch somebody get a punch from that side there with the referee stood in front of us. And we won't even know what it's in. As the saying goes, what it's in. We didn't see it. The guy can go down unconscious. It was a left hook. I didn't see it. You didn't see it. And the judges on that side would have seen it. If there's any controversy, certainly argue saying it was an illegal strike. There'll always be one judge that will spot that. Hence why they have 3 judges and not 1.
Time on. Box. Round 2.
You can just feel the tension in the air. It's close first round. This crowd are really willing Reece to win.
And as my friend Malcolm Martin said, round 2.
of England versus Thailand at Paul Hennessey's Shore Sport International Fights here at the Wolverhampton prestigious Civic Hall. Beautiful, cracking venue. A great crowd here. Thanks to everybody who's coming and supporting this. Again, everyone behind the scenes is immense. We're talking about in that square ring right now, Reece Crooke, the one-born warrior. And then we've got Thailand fighter, Crooke, Sonchai. Obviously coming in with an impressive record. And Reece is there, matching at the moment in this opening of the second round.
Taking very good evasive action, but still being aggressive. Not much to choose between them.
No, not at all. I'm talking about the weight. Just talking about the weight division. Is saying 55 kilos. I mean, we're looking again in all money weight divisions. This is super bantamweight. If you're in boxing, is in time, same time, and you're looking at about sort of 8 3/4 stone. So something like 8.5 stone.
Linkage in the corner, Jovi and Kerber there, instructing their fighter to keep feinting. Alright, getting into this now.
The pace has stepped up now in the second round. Always said, to win a tie, to beat a tie, you've got to take a fight to a tie and fight in your way. If you fight a tie, the pure tie way, then you've got to be very good at it to win in their game. You're just going to fight the British Bulldog in tie way, which is just doing with your own style. Don't fall into the trap of the Thai way. You can see they've got all Thai fight in pretty much the same way. They've got that very sort of what looks a laser style. If you look at the machine. They let loose, they just strike like a cobra.
It's a lovely thing, but it takes another kick back. Thai trying to get him into the corner. Reece comes back with the knees.
Just catching very reflective. Reece's mouth there, the front kick, no real damage. Again, that stiff jab that Reece trademarks. A nice second with a market from Reece. Oh, the crowd loves that one. Taking the Thai off balance, that's a good result, good kick. Thai attempting there with jumping knee, but Reece stepping back out of range.
Reece has had a good slight slip there, just on the red surface.
Some water. And the Thai being very gracious.
Well, again, celebrations from Comkip, but I thought Reece had a very good round there.
Perhaps, and obviously the risque factor, you know, is, you know, they're going to hurt each other, they're going to cause problems with them elbows, so perhaps they're holding back a little bit, and obviously they've not, as well, you mentioned, not had a chance to use them perhaps, because, I mean, there's another interesting game going along here with both fighters avoiding each other's conflict, which is, you know, they're doing very well at.
Third round then, and this has been a real treat so far. It's hard to watch this, really. It's so tense.
Stiff jab from Reece, but a nice high point there from the Thai.
Just caught Reece on the chin. Another high kick coming in again.
Reece replies with his own teeth front kick. A nice front kick to the face. The Thai nods. You know they've been hit when they nod and smile at Thai. That's what they do. And it's going to be quite off-putting to some people. You imagine kicking somebody in the face and a laugh at you. That's the psychological game of Muay Thai, and the Thais do it so well. The crowd appreciating that one. Again, just a slight Reece passing through two hooks there as well, which I think sort of started the actual reason for the slip. He can't off balance.
And Reece just suddenly seems to have really dialed into his timing.
Yes, and that's what, you know, that's how the rounds are about, just measuring each other, which they've done very nicely. And Reece seems to have found his distance a lot better in this round.
Not too many smiles from Comkip just at the moment.
jobby in the corner. He's having to use more hands, and it's a very important thing to listen to your corner and your trainer. It's so crucial. This is almost important as the fight itself. Any fighters out there, take heed. Listen to your corner. Listen to your trainer. They're there for you. They're not there for anybody else. They're giving you sound advice, stuff that you perhaps can't see yourself within them. But inside, there those 4 ropes.
ระวังหมัดขวาพัดแล้วฟันเลย
It's Reece Crooke being the aggressor at the moment. Lovely there, standing in, trying to go upstairs, downstairs.
That's right, and that's the you know, we talked about the distances before. You've got 3 ranges: close, which is your elbows and knees, and medium range, which is your boxing, and your long knee. That's where you actually knee without holding. Then you've got your long range of kicking techniques, obviously the longest weapon, your legs. And then you've got what's called the 3 levels, heights, which means low.
Lovely work by Reece Crooke.
Great timing low kick. That's the low we've just seen. You've got middle, which is obviously the body, and you've got high point, which is the neck into the head. Yeah, Reece has found good timing with those low kicks, catching the Thai Conket off balance. Done that about 3 times there in this fight. And again, we still haven't seen those devastating knees and elbows to the head.
Nice right there from Conket just at the end. He seems happy with his performance there, but Reece Crooke, best round so far.
Yes, best round. And if we're going to separate them at any stage, I think we could start to know in this round. And I think that possibly, probably, you can maybe give that to Reece in that round. Again, unofficially, I've been wrong twice tonight about these results and decisions, so don't listen to me. I'm only giving, you know, a subjective, objective, and constructive, okay, comments about how I would see this fight being scored. I'm trying to comment and judge, which isn't easy. It's just decided to stay back and not offer any, offer the big brother advice. I don't know. I'm sure Peter's here somewhere.
Peter's definitely here, and good to see him here. Here we go then. Penultimate round. Conket comes straight out kicking.
Yeah, well past the halfway mark now.
Lovely combination from Reece Crooke again. Left and then right.
Yeah, we're tied in what Reece did in the earlier rounds. Nice time taking Reece off his feet, catching a good scoring technique. Nice body kick there. Both fighters replied to each other.
Superb exchange.
Yeah, good exchange. It's up.
Can he follow up? Conket looking to hold.
Nice jumping knee from Reece, just missing there. And a beautiful left high kick there from Conket. Reece nicely taking it on the arms.
Real intent then from Reece Crooke.
You see the determination on his face from here, can't you? Reece is absolutely focused. The crowd here behind him, obviously, you know, he's got the biggest battle of his life on his hands here. Playing against a guy with 160 fights. Reece probably having not even 30 fights. You know, you've got to hand it to him.
Again, an exchange of kicks.
So it's all to the point where the action's that good I can't speak.
It's just fascinating watching him, and this crowd again trying to get behind Reece.
Conket with nice hands there for Reece in reply. It has been an interesting match of styles with these two. Both fighters really displaying Muay Thai really well.
Conket looking quite puffy round the eyes.
Yes, he is.
I think Reece has had some success there, yeah.
That's the proving that the accuracy of those punches there, pointing out the jab before, and he's actually throwing some good left and right hooks too, as Reece, and occasionally
nice jab again. Body shot this time.
Yeah, he has. He's a little bit puffy around the eyes, well obviously that leather's going to do some damage. It's got to. It'd be nice to see if Reece could get him with some elbows around that area, because that's a soft tissue there.
Good kick coming in from Conket there.
Yeah,
almost at Reece.
Yeah, Reece managed to stay on his feet, good balance. Moments of quietness there, of anticipation. From both fighters, everyone's just waiting and watching and looking to see what's going to be thrown next. show.
I agree, Sam. I think they've really got their work cut out to try and separate these two.
Using Reece together, because when he puts a combination together, it's usually one of them lands at least. You know, everything's coming nicely from that jab, the kick, and then follow up again with the boxing, I would say. The time around is working his left leg very well. You know, he's kicking really good, and obviously that scores big points. But if Reece can bang 2s and 3s together, that'll make up for that one big kick the Thai's throwing. And you know, that's what will leave him to score very much so. But if I was in the corner, in blue corner, that's what I'd be saying. And obviously in the Thai corner, I'd be saying keep those kicks up, you know, but double them up. You keep using that term of going through gears on a bike, gears on a car, or, you know. And these guys are Formula 1, aren't they? You know, we're talking not just your average XR3 Isaac. These guys are, you know, not Schumacher in the corner. From toe to toe, head to head.
Just picking him off early with jabs, another jab, Concat comes back with a kick. Reece looking for the combinations, all on this last round, England versus Thailand. Reece Crooke, also captain of the England team tonight, here in front of his home fans in Wolverhampton. And they are really beginning to set about each other.
That's right, and they know they've got it all to play for too, because the thing is, it has been quite close, and it could go either way, as we've seen with previous fights. You know, I've got it wrong, and I've seen it fight one way, and the other way. End of the day, you get the result. The result goes in your license, and that goes on the card for the rest of the half as a win. And if there's any, you know, dispute or anything, the rematch on, I always say, this is always the best way of doing it. Starts it back out in the ring. As Kevin Harper said before, you know, let your feet, fists, knees and elbows do the talking. That's what these two are doing now.
Crooke attack.
Yeah, they're trying to show him both hands. Urging him to use both. Obviously, both hands are boxing because he has been successful with that. That's what I was saying before there, Chris. The box kick, and that's what that I think is the right formula for Reece.
Again, another little jab just gets in there. Reece Crooke just really raised the volume just in this last part of the round. Is that just going to be enough to swing over the judges?
Well, that's it. I mean, obviously, that's what we might be looking at in this fight. You know, it's that little extra je ne sais quoi, what they say. Can he do it? Is he just going to edge it? You know, we're talking probably like just over halfway, 2/3 of the way coming up now to this last round. Is it going to be a sprint finish, or is it going to be a tie finish? And I'll use that pun loosely, a tie finish.
Concat hasn't got in to look to hold, which has been interesting. I thought he might have tried that in his last round.
I haven't seen any of those.
Not yet, it seems.
It's a move for anyway. There has been lots of action, you can forget me for that, I suppose. But for the pure Muay Thai enthusiasts, I'm sure the lines have seen some of these and these. We've seen these, I mean, to their face. The closing stages now, they can't be long left here now, Chris.
Reece Crooke gets in with a knee.
Can't be long left now, that part's going to be worked out. Who's going to be raising their hands between these two? I'll be curious to find out. But we'll know pretty soon.
Reece trying to get his man unawares.
Both fighters raise their hands. Both fighters.
This is going to be a really interesting decision.
It is. Reece there, nice and respect to Master Pimu, showing the Thai bow on the floor there, bowing to him.
Well, you've got to hand it to Reece Crooke. I mean, whatever happens here, whatever the outcome, I mean, value for money. Someone who is so on his game, works so hard. He's such a good guy as well, Reece. In and out of the ring.
Inside out the ring, so yeah. Yeah, and I mean, Chris, you know, great little hug there before the decision's been announced. A lot of camaraderie, a lot of respect between these two. And as with all the fighters, you mentioned about Reece there, you know, a true advocate for the sport. And which is what Muay Thai is about. You know, anybody out there who just wants to be a thug and an idiot and go into a Thai boxing gym to learn some new thug skills, you know, think again, it won't happen. You know, look at these guys. These are real, honest, true sportsmen with a great amount of respect and a great personality. And that comes a lot of it that shines through in this sport.
Definitely. but we saw a little bit of showmanship from Comkit between rounds.
Okay, before we announce the decision, give a big round of applause for both young men. This one again.
This is going to be agonising for Reece Crooke now, this weight.
Absolutely, and for his fans as well. His fans are going to be... And here we go.
Comkit gets it on points. Can't have been much to choose between them.
Well, I mean, you know, it was close. I mean, a draw again. I don't like what people always say, don't like the draws, but I do when a fight is close. You've got to remember, there's only 3 decisions in a fight. There's win, loss, or draw. And if a fight is close, you know, why not a draw? So I'm going to leave this interview to you, Chris, because I know that this young gentleman is a good friend of yours. I believe you've been following him with a local newspaper as well and radio, is that right?
Yeah, Reece has got a good profile, not just in Wolverhampton, the West Midlands as a whole. And we'll have a word with him in just a second.
With him, even though he's the runner-up in this occasion.
Well, Reece Crooke, another memorable performance. Obviously not the decision you wanted.
Not the decision, definitely, but also not the performance that we... Not that we definitely didn't want that kind of performance. I just struggled with kicking off my right leg after the second round, so you know, just tried to keep busy with my hands, and you know, it does limit you. We've been working a lot on combinations, finishing with kicks, and you know, I think that the second and the third round he kicked me a lot, and we've been working on countering straight back with kicks or punches. The problem I had, you know, I wasn't countering back or blocking, but in the 4th and the 5th round I started blocking more and then countering back, and I think should have done that earlier on in the fight. But you know, it's just one of those things. You know, great experience.
No real complaints about the decision as such.
No. Second and third round definitely. He kicked a lot and I didn't block a lot. You know, I thought it was close. You know, I'm happy with elements of the fight. I think at times, you know, we were 1 for 1, and sometimes I was a step ahead of him. Other times I was a step behind him. So, you know, at least I know myself, I can fight better. So I know myself that I can compete at that level. You know, I'm not interested, not that I'm not interested, I know how well I can fight. That's not the best I could have fought tonight, but, you know, no complaints.
Come back to you in a second, Reece. Let's bring in the rest of the Firewalker team. Joby, you agree with Reece's comments?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good performance, it was a good experience, and we both know that he can do a heck of a lot more than that. So with that in mind, you know, we're looking to build from this and really develop into something very, very strong.
And Kirkwood Walker's a nice looking jab from Reece tonight. Obviously that's not enough, you've got to have the whole array of skills, but Reece's performance on the whole, your comments?
Reece did excellent. We know that when the ties come, they bring a lot of depth, a lot of experience. This guy's learning, man. He's got a long way to go, and that's just another stepping stone for him. Absolutely perfect.
So Reece, if there's one thing you can sort of take away from that fight tonight, what would you say is the main thing you've learned?
You know, you always learn when you have fights, whether it's an easy fight or a hard fight. The biggest thing you can take away from that is, you know, you have to show respect to your fighters. There was times I was stood in front of him a little bit too much, letting him dictate the pace. And you know, that's sometimes just showing them, if you can show someone too much respect, that's what I was doing. I should be controlling the pace of the fight. At times I was moving around, I just wasn't busy enough for the fight, and you know, I know I'm better than that, but on a whole, you know, not a bad experience. He's a very good fighter, so, you know.
Support for you as usual at the Civic. That
Always.
Must be good, but in some ways, is that a pressure too?
No, I love fighting here. They just want to see a good fight, you know. There might have been a little bit of booze at the end when the decision was called, but it's only friendly banter. They just want to see a good fight, and I think so far they've seen a lot of good fights. That's just one more of them.
So, good experience, but plenty more to come from Reece Crooke.
Definitely. Next year is going to be a massive year for me.
Thanks, Reece. I look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks, Chris.
Super fight of the night, as presented by...
Into the clinch they go. The Thai's still on the defensive, not come back with anything yet. It's all Brown's round so far. I think he's going to try and take this Thai out early.
Thai counter-attacks with left roundhouse kicks to the body. Into the clinch they go again. Still Brown the aggressor. Solid knees into the inside thigh of the Thai opponent. All scoring points for the Englishman. This is definitely the Englishman's round so far. Referee breaks. Away they go to the centre of the ring again. A left hook goes straight into the side of the face of the Thai. End of round one. A good round for the Englishman, Warren Brown. The Thai looks a bit dazed. I'm sure he's got a few tricks up his sleeve though yet. The Thai should get stronger and stronger as each round goes on. And the Europeans have to be aware of that. Here we go, round two of a scheduled 5. First round definitely to Brown. Let's see what the Thai has this time. Good side knees from Brown. The Thai still doesn't seem to have woken up in this fight just yet. Brown on the attack all the time. First elbow of the contest from the Thai. Knew he'd have a few secret weapons in his bag somewhere. Brown still has to be careful. Looks like Brown is trying to stay out of the clinch where he can use his boxing and kicking skills. Thai quite happy to grab him and try and spoil his techniques. Try and plant that vicious elbow which might knock him out. Back into the centre they go. into the clinch straight away. It's just not where Warren wants to be. Nice side knee from Brown. He pushes the Thai into the corner. Been in the clinch for 30 seconds or so now. Referee looking to split them up if no action continues. The odd knee going into the midsection. Yeah, as I thought, referee splits them, into the middle they go. Warren's just try and stay at long range now and use his boxing and kicking techniques. Low kick and body kick from the Thai. Hook and knee response from Brown. Thai far stronger than he actually looks. Brown doing extremely well though. Championship belt on the line for this one. Elbows from the Thai. Oh, on the top of Warren's head. Referee gives him a standing 8 count. This is the thing that the Europeans are not used to. Elbows and knees to the face. Thais are so good at this. Doctors come in to have a look. Looks like there may be a cut on the side of Warren's head. Let's hope it's not all over from this one. I still had Warren ahead on my card. Yes, it still goes on. But he has to be careful now if he's cut. The Thai will go for the kill. The pace doubles. As I'm sure Brown realises now, he has to finish the Thai off if he stands any chance of winning. Body kick from the Thai, and again, and again. Action and face. Looking very tired, Englishman. What's the Thai got planned for him next? Elbows again from the Thai. Brown covers up well though. Down he goes again. Thai really taking over in this last stages of the fight now. Elbow again from the Thai. Thai looking very calm, very collected. Left body kicks, low and midsection. Warren Brown returns of his own. Attempted sweep by Brown, fails. Thai has him in the corner again, doubling up with the kicks. Brown goes down again. Just a slip by the referee, says. Head high kick straight away from the Thai. And a knee. Thai will be on full juice by now. Brown down again in the corner. Takes a lot of energy to keep getting up off that canvas. Good kick from Brown. Knows he's got to survive to the end of the round. In goes the legs of the Thai. Brown missing slightly. He's on the defensive now as the Thai forces the attack. Very calm work from the Thai. Guard down, not even looking as if he's not even trying. Brown misses again. Thai connects. Left body kick. Brown looks exhausted at this point. He's got to keep his guard up. Good boxing combination from Brown. Cheer from the crowd. Misses with the knee. Gets put down again to the canvas by the Thai. Again, Brown goes down. He must be absolutely exhausted at this point. He's got to try and stay on his feet. Side knees going in from the Thai. Oh, roundhouse kick, very powerful from the Thai. Where did that one come from? The Thai playing with Brown now, teasing him in the corner. His guard down by his waist. Yet Brown could do nothing about it. These Thais are tough. Brown once again on the seat of his pants, and the Thai's even helping up off the floor. Come on, Warren, let's go. Good and minus.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd like to show your appreciations to a very courageous opponent indeed, Rod Lloyd. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent into the blue corner. Please welcome the Welsh warrior, Gordon Miners. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials appointed for this contest, the judges at ringside, Mr. Tony Myers, Mr. Les Weaver and Mr. John Backledge. The referee in charge of the action, Mr. Steve Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Fighter Magazine, BritishMulti.com, GWS and Asian Express on Channel 5 and Fuji TV in Japan. Showsport International present here at Aston Villa Leisure Centre. Big fight time and the final of the K1 Battle of Britain 2003 between and introducing in the red corner, coming from Farnborough, weighing in at 96 kilograms with a record of 33 contests, 22 wins, 10 losses and 1 draw. Please welcome Farnborough's Gary Turner. And across the ring in the blue corner from Wrexham, weighing 99 kilograms, a combined record from pro Thai kickboxing and professional boxing of 44 contests, 37 wins, 5 losses and 2 draws. Presenting from Wrexham, the Welsh warrior, Gordon Miners. 3-minute rounds.
Defo sod. I said, do you want to take it home with you? What sign language? Do you want sign language? Right, here we go. The K1 heavyweight final, the Battle of Britain. Gordon Miner versus Gary Turner. I have with me Howard Hughes. Howard, both men come through tough
Round
preliminaries.
1.
They know each other. They fought a 10-rounder before. Great deal of mutual respect, but that'll mean nothing now they've started, won't it?
That's right, this is the K1 final. All to win, nothing to lose. As the poster says, last man standing. So let's see who the last man will be standing tonight.
Of the two, possibly. Gordon had the harder...
Oh, what's happened here?
It's his foot, it's his shin. It's his foot. Gary Turner's going, his foot's gone. Gary Turner looked over to his corner and said his foot's gone. It was the kick that Gordon Miner threw, possibly straight onto an elbow.
What a disappointment for the final of the K1 for Gordon Miners.
He's saying it's the foot, Howard, but as you're right, what an anticlimax, what a disappointment. We were saying earlier, both these men know each other, they like each other. They had a good 10-round fight. They were both saying how much the other one would bring to the table, and immediately you can see it.
Gordon Miners puts his arms up to say there's something wrong. Doctor's taking a close look now at his ankle and foot.
The foot swelling. You can see here it's ballooning. Look. It's ballooning immediately.
Not sure how the judges see this one now, but it looks like it could be even a win for Mr. Gary Turner.
He's shaking his head, Gordon Miner. It would be an awful way to have to end this. I don't think Gary Turner would want it this way either, Howard.
That's right, he's a warrior. He'd like to fight to the end.
But Gordon is having real trouble getting to his feet. The doctor's having a very close look at it.
Gordon Miners certainly won't be continuing the fight tonight.
Gary's going, is he okay? You know, I think you're right, it's over. Gary said to him, are you okay? Gordon shook his head. It's such a shame that with such mutual respect and such a hard passage for both men that it ends like this.
That's right, and that's the nature of the game.
So Howard, let's see if we can see where the damage is done here. A nice opening start.
There maybe just even in that exchange there where Gordon Miners blocked.
Yes, it's
see,
a delayed reaction.
That's
that
right.
Block, Howard, you're dead right. A delayed reaction there, but it's all over. Very unfortunate for Gordon Miner because he came through 2 hard battles to go so quickly in this. Gary, obviously, he said he was hoping to get Gordon because he'd been through those battles.
That's right.
Can I please have into the ring our promoter this evening, Mr. Paul Hennessy, to present the trophies.
So Paul Hennessy from Showsport International, the man behind the K1 heavyweight explosions here. The Battle of Britain, the last man standing is going to present the trophies. And an unfortunate end, but that is fighting, that's the way it goes.
That is fighting, and the decision is going to go.
Ladies
the
and
new
gentlemen,
K1 champion 2003 Battle of Britain, Mr. Gary Turner.
The winner of the Battle of Britain 2003, the K1 champion, Gary Turner!
Yes, Gordon Miner sportingly applauding now. It's not the way he'll have wanted to go out. But Gary Turner, a worthy winner, and he's always smiling out. He's always
please give your sympathetic appreciation.
That's right. Gary Turner came to fight and would have fought to the end, so he deserves the victory. Even though it was an injury fault, still a good victory for Mr. Gary Turner.
Yes, the K1 heavyweight champion. I have with me Gary Turner, the K1 heavyweight champion from the Battle of Britain. Gary, wouldn't have ended the way you expected there.
Definitely not. You know, I've got to go back and fight Gordon again properly now. We fought before over 10 rounds and it was scored a draw. And that was about 5-6 years ago. So this time we were looking, we actually said before I came out, Gordon, we're finally going to get a decision. This is not how I want to win this, although I'm sure it would be the end result. But I would say that, wouldn't I? But it's not the way I'd wanted it to end. What I think happened from talking to Gordon is that when I threw the leg kick, as he blocked it, it caught right on a previous injury. and I don't know whether the cameras will pick it up from their angles, but when the doctor touched it, for a big guy, he really yelped in pain. He wasn't able to carry on, and knowing Gordon as well as I do, and how many shots he's taken tonight, if he can carry on, he will. So yeah, I'm K1 champion, although it's a little bit of a hollow victory because I do it for the personal challenge, and Gordon's one hell of a personal challenge. So we'll probably fight again, and we'll finally actually get a proper decision between us. But it's a nice feeling.
Well, Gary, I was just about to say that from everyone here, congratulations, you are the K1 heavyweight champion.